Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going through the best and worst tattoo TikToks I could find. Let's start off with this wild face tattoo. Okay, we got this classic panther. This is the type of panther I want to love, but there's something about it. One, it looks a little scratchy to me, which is a bummer because I really love this type of panther. It's like real old school, real wonky, real dumb looking. It's just not the move, okay? This thing looks real scratchy. And I mean, putting a face tattoo here, that's a hard place to do it, especially with such a fine line. And it breaks my heart to not see a panther face tattoo that looks super cool. But this one's just not it, okay? Not it. It looks rough. Looks shaky, weak, bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Panther face tattoo. Didn't work out this time. Next. Okay, we got this Joker face tattoo. Now, I think it's fake. I hope to God it's fake. It looks very fake. Plus, this girl doesn't exactly strike me as the one who's gonna be doing dumb shit on her face. You know, it's funny how glasses and no neck tattoos will do that for you. It looks like it's some sort of makeup that they're putting on. They're zoomed in pretty far on that needle and it looks like a real functioning tattoo machine. So this is fake. It has to be fake. I can't. But man, did they trick me for a moment. I mean, they tricked me long enough that I was like, man. And then now that I'm looking at it for like the fourth time, I'm like, no, they're doing some sort of trickery with the needle, like looking like it's coming in and out. That's clearly makeup. Thank fucking Christ, okay? The amount of times I see stupid as fuck face tattoos, that this one even seems like it could be possible, breaks my goddamn heart. Okay, fake as fuck. Thank Christ almighty. On to the next thingamabob. Okay, what am I looking at? Is this fucking training wheels for a tattoo machine? What is going on here? Huh? What are they doing? Is it to try and get straight lines? What is this? Okay, so they put these things out. I don't know, this like fork looking thing in the middle of the thing. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what it's supposed to be good for. It seems gimmicky as shit to me. Like a good tattooer can pull a line. They don't need help pulling lines. And I'm not sure if it's like there to help pull straighter lines or if it's there to help not push too deep for beginner tattooers. I don't know what I'm fucking looking at. I truly don't. But what I do know is it's a waste of fucking plastic and a waste of goddamn time. You know, I watched this thing 10 times. I didn't read a description because I'm not a fucking jabron and I wasn't gonna spend an extra 4 minutes reading a description about this type of shit. But honestly, it's just like, what's the point? And I know a lot of you guys are at home, you're like, this has nothing, who cares? If you guys aren't tattooers, and I'm like, bro, I don't know either, dude. I just saw the damn thing. I was like, what the fuck am I looking at? Gotta put it in a video. Let's talk about it. Don't know what it is. Stupid as shit. On to the next. I feel like I've talked about tattoos in Fort Lauderdale a bunch of times. Okay, I don't know what the fuck is going on in Fort Lauderdale. I'm gonna guess that's Florida. Fort Lauderdale. Is it Florida? Yeah, Florida. But man, oh man, they be doing some dumb shit. People sunburning off their tattoos and crap. Let's see it. And then it fell off. 3 days later. That is a weird thing to have happened. I've never seen a tattoo completely fall away. I would guess that there's a handful of things that could have happened. One, potentially there's a lot of sunburn happening, whether before or after, that kind of prevented this tattoo from actually getting in the skin and instead was on this like top layer of shitty sunburnt skin. I guess that could be a thing. I don't really know. But I do know is that that thing came off like pretty fucking clean. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen a tattoo fall off quite like this. Like when you zoom in right here, that's a scab of a tattoo that you would think would be in the skin. Like if you're getting scabs as perfect and as thick as that tattoo should be in the skin. But for it to fall out completely, I'm gonna go ahead and guess there's something to do with sunburns. I don't know. And just Fort Lauderdale, I know it's in Florida now, and I know that it's sunny there, so. Ugh. I do want to point out, you know, I'm not a nails specialist. What the fuck is going on with her nails? They feel like almost, you know, if Minnie Mouse had fingernails, that's what they're supposed to look like. They're so dumb and goofy looking. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm judging. I'm judging harshly. But what the fuck am I actually looking at? Okay, next. We got a couple good tattoos this week, and this one is done by Jake Good. Good, Huda, Wada, don't know, but I love Jake Good's dragon tattoo. Very big, very detailed. Like much more detailed than I would normally tattoo something, but it looks so fucking rock solid. Let's see it again. And then let's see it again. I love it. Very clean, very Japanese looking, where normally I would do this like bigger and dumber and clunkier and stupid looking. It looks very refined, but still very traditional. I love it. Bitchin' ass tattoo. This one's done by Jake Wood, Wad, Gouda, Wada? Don't know. G-U-A-D. Goud? I don't know. We'll never know. Sick tat, brah. Okay. This says, you can always tell when someone's tattoos are performative and not representative of their true spirit. So, I have never read a stupider fucking thing in my whole goddamn life. You know, like a performative tattoo. I think I know what they're saying. I just don't respect the person saying it, okay? I don't respect someone who's got like, I just want you to know, on this kid's chest, he's got a demon wing and an angel wing on one chest. It's like, bro, do you think that represents your true spirit? Do you think any tattoo could truly represent your true spirit? Shut the fuck up, my guys. Dude, can't tell shit about shit, dog. Couldn't tell a good tattoo from a bad tattoo, that's for goddamn sure. Who are you to judge a performative tattoo versus the spiritual, true spiritual tattoo? I don't know, shut the fuck up. I see shit like this all the time. I see things about all sorts of things that are stupid. And when it comes into tattooing, I'm like, what the fuck, Mr. 20-year-old, do you know about the true spirit of an individual? And what makes you think that when you spot someone's tattoo, you can see their true spirit's tattoo? It's like, fuck, what a dumbass thing to say. You know? Like, Like what? I got a bunch of dumb fucking tattoos. What does that mean? My true spirit is a dumb fuck? Maybe. Maybe this kid's onto something. I don't know. Maybe he's right. No, it's dumb. It's dumb. You know, there's things in the world that people, like, we can never understand. Like, there are just things happening all around us. We just will never truly understand. Like whether a person's true spirit actually even exists, okay? Those are just words. And they're words based on different like beliefs and ideas, and you don't even have a kind of concept of what that even fucking means on a deep, true, honest level. They're just words. So don't tell me that you can look at someone's tattoos and see whether it represents their true spirit or not. You can always tell? No, you can't, bruh. This stuff bothers me. I always get fucking hella triggered when I see shit like this. But, you know, whatever. Fuck his tattoos too. On to the next. Does your tattoo artist care about you this much? Does your tattoo artist care about you this much? Okay, this one's done by Phil Morgan Tattoos. I guess what he's showing us is that he has folders and folders and folders and folders and folders of all of his past clients and the designs that they got. My first thought is it's a little neurotic to be doing anything kind of like this. I'm sure that it's great. I'm sure it works well for him. I just don't think that that represents whether or not you care about your clients as much as you care about whatever weird, you know, either collecting of images or collecting of filings, or, you know, sometimes people do. You know, if you ever go up to someone and you go into their house and they have like a beautiful record collection, you could tell like how neurotic someone is by like how they're, you know, filing this shit, you know, or like whether they have a lot of collections and they're like, oh, see, like this is all. It doesn't tell me that you care about the clients as much as it says that you're a very finicky person, you know, and maybe this is how he shows that he cares about his clients, but realistically it's how much he really cares about his own controlling of a thing, you know? Like there's tons and tons and tons of tattooers who deeply care and hold, you know, their customers in high regard and all this shit, who would never in a million years fucking think of doing something like this. So it's not representative of how much you care as much as it is like, this is what you think caring looks like, but also it's like, how much of this is just your own things, you know, coming out into the world. I don't care. I'm in, dude. If you want to do this, all good. And for me personally, I'd never fucking do this in a goddamn million years. For me, I care so much about my client that I know what works best for me. So like the process of getting tattooed by me is I don't want to fucking think about you before or after the tattoo. You come in, you get all of my attention, all of my focus, all of everything I can give you for a couple hours. And then the moment you're gone, you're gone. I ain't ever fucking thinking about you. That for me is me showing you how much I deeply care about you as a customer, because in those moments, I will be all yours. See how stupid that sounds? You can say anything about anything. But yeah, it's just really, that's the process that works best for me. This is maybe the process that works best for Phil Morgan, but it's not like the act of doing the thing is as important as the act of like what works best for us. That's what shows that you care about your customers. On to this pile of hot turds. So we got some anesthesia tattoos. You guys know how I feel about it. This shit kills people. We can finally say that out loud. People die because of dumb shit like this. Let's see what he gets. I think he's speaking Portuguese, I would imagine. We see a lot of this anesthesia in Brazil, where they speak Portuguese in Brazil. Pepe, can you say this looks stupid as shit in Portuguese? Pepe always says he can speak Portuguese. I don't really think he does. But he says this Brazilian tattoo is...
muito estúpido.
See? We know Portuguese. I think it's really telling to me that a little baby boy who can't handle a little tattoo pain is going and getting little boy tattoos. Something there about it. Something I see. I'm like, little boy can't get tattooed, little boy gets little boy tats, okay? This is a fucking, I'm sorry. I know a lot of you guys have your fucking cartoon tattoos, your anime. I don't think that it's all representative of little boy qualities, but maybe a little bit, right? Okay, this guy can't handle a back tattoo like a little baby boy, and he's getting little baby boy tattoos, okay? There's nothing wrong with honoring your childhood. Okay, you get a little tattoo, you get a little Bart Simpson. You're like, hey, I love Bart Simpson growing up. I want a little Bart tattoo. Great. Whether you're a man or a woman, I don't care. I think we all can handle a little bit of tattoo pain. And the fact that we don't, and the fact that we're in this world where they can't handle it, feels like little boy shit to me, or little girl shit. But honestly, all the anesthesia tattoos I've seen, I've never seen a woman get one. So all little boys acting like little boys. Ooh, sorry guys. No one wants to fuck a Peter Pan for the rest of their life, okay? You gotta grow up. And that might mean getting grown-up tats. Or at least dealing with the pain like a grown-up. On to the next. We got hella red-pilled. I'm a red pill boy, dude. Just kittens. I don't eat any pills, okay? I eat my vitamins and they're not red or blue, okay? On to the next. This is Unk's new tattoo. Holy shit, Uncle. That's what Unks means, I guess. Speaking of little boy shit, okay? I don't want to grow up to be Michael Jordan, okay? So I cannot imagine another adult man being like, I want Michael Jordan's jersey tattooed on me for the rest of my life. Because to me, he should want to be him, you know? And I'm not saying like you need to be as, important as Michael Jordan, because no one's going to be as important as Michael Jordan, or the average person's never going to be. But the idea that you want to be someone so bad that you're going to get their jersey tattooed on you forever says to me, maybe you should accept yourself a little bit more. We're going into deep truths today, okay? Not this surface level tattoo shit. Deep truths, okay? Maybe you should grow up. Maybe you should want to be yourself. And maybe the fact that you have to get someone else's number and jersey tattooed on you signifies that you are unable to love yourself at all. I've said this before, but a lot of the times I have to repeat myself on this channel, on channels, When I was young, my dad would never let me wear jerseys of other people. I like baseball. It would never let me wear a Gary Sheffield t-shirt or a Mike Piazza t-shirt, okay? You know why? Because he's like, when you grow up, you be you, son. He's like, you don't need to be them, okay? We don't need to idolize other people. Just be your fucking self and come to terms with the idea that you are just your fucking self. Don't be getting weird shit like this. Fucking on to the next. Thanks, Pops. That was very helpful advice. You're the man. Next. Ontanello Laluda. Fuck, dude, this is Antonello Loludi. I don't know. This is fucking Italian. If I've ever heard an Italian name, I think It's a sick panther, sick vase. You know what's my favorite thing in tattooing? Is when tattooers venture out of just tattooing and they put traditional art on things that you wouldn't normally see it on. A vase, fucking super cool. This has been a popular trend over the last few years, and this is a really, really, really cool version of it. Okay, we got this rose morph. Very Ed Hardy-esque with a new flair of Antones Loletti. I don't know your name, I'm sorry. I butcher the shit out of people's names. It's not because I don't love and respect you, it's because I don't know you, son. Okay, I don't know your last name and I do not know how to pronounce it, but this is super cool. On to the next. Okay, we got a snowflake tattoo, and I think most of you will think the same thing I'm about to think. Okay, first off, that placement's really hard to pull off, but a snowflake, I just don't see working out very well, okay? Gray outlined, they put like some gray outlines in the middle that are less gray. This is a bad concept. This is a tattoo that should never be tattooed. And then the way they executed it with this gray outline and this lighter gray on the inside and the white all around and inside, it's garbage, pure garbage. There's nothing about this tattoo that will look nice over time. And the thing is, this is on someone's face, okay? You have someone you care about. Imagine if you saw this snowflake on their face, you'd be like, that was a mistake. That was a mistake, daughter. I usually say son, not this time, daughter. Okay? Yeah, just stuff like that drives me crazy because you're like, can't go back. Just gray on gray on gray. I don't care. It was a bad idea. And like, you see how detailed that stencil is? You want to know the truth? If I had to guess how the process went for this tattooer, I know this from experience, is that like, it was like, oh, this is gonna be a cool idea. It's gonna be like, perfect. I'm gonna be the artsiest, fartsiest person I can fucking be. It's all gonna be like, sick. And so they like start filming it and they're like, yeah. Ooh, this is gonna look so cool. And they start tattooing it, and like slowly and slowly and slowly, his confidence starts away, you know? He's like, ooh, I'm less confident now that I've been going after it. And they're still filming it, because like obviously you started it. If you just stop filming, the client's gonna be like, what does that mean? You stopped filming halfway through. Does that mean you don't like the tattoo? So you have to keep filming it. And so like you go through and you're filming it, but then you're like at the end of it and you're like, this is a shitty tattoo. And then they have to be like, well, we still gotta fucking do the edit and fucking post it, because like now they'll know I hate the tattoo if I don't do this fucking thing. And so you end up with this. Some guy on the internet, his name's Kirk, he's an asshole talking about your fucking shit on the internet because you made a bad decision. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, and the final result is garbage. Okay, son, there is nothing about that tattoo that is even remotely nice. I'm sorry. If I didn't know any better, I wouldn't even be able to see that it was a fucking snowflake. Because to me, it could be an acorn. It could be a palm tree. It could be a palm frond. It could be a tree. See the problem here? Next. It says, when you tattoo your name on your GF's kitty. We all know what the kitty means. We all know what it means. Personally, I find this to be bizarre. If that's what she wants, then good for her. You know, your body, your choice. Do whatever the fuck you want with it. Truly, I do believe that. Fully, in every single way. You should be able to do exactly what you want to do with your body. But as the tattooer slash boyfriend, it's a fucking weird thing to do, okay? Yeah. Okay, I got 2 things to say. 1, I think as, you know, we're men. I'm a man. When I have to tattoo something close to a kitty on a woman, it's not a fun experience for kind of a lot of reasons, okay? 1, there's a lot of adrenaline going through a body when they're getting tattooed, and there's a big opening which can tend to smell, okay? Just fun facts. As a tattooer, you're gonna have to get used to that. As a client, maybe you should know this. We smell a lot of shit, and it's a very interesting, adrenaline and stress through a female body in that area, hard to smell. Second thing I was thinking of is that I've been in tattoo shops 11 years. Well, no, I've been in tattoo shops almost 14 years, 15 years. And I've been in a handful of confrontations in tattoo shops. Whether a person didn't like something or they just were drunk or whatever. There's all sorts of things that happen in tattoo shops. But the last incident I had in a tattoo shop was because a guy and a girl wanted me to tattoo the guy's name right above. And it kept going closer and closer to the kitty, I should have said. Sorry, I'll censor that. And it kept getting closer and closer, and the people were just fucking weirder and weirder the whole process, that by the end, I was like, fuck no, I ain't tattooing no name on either of you. Get the fuck out of my shop. And it almost broke out into complete fucking chaos. The kid didn't like it, and they were kids. They were young, like 25. It's probably the only time I've really denied someone a tattoo because I just was fucking fed up with it. I was like, fuck no, you guys are fucking pervert weirdos. And the guy was like, you know, he's a 25-year-old, little tiny fucking kid, and he was all tough guying me. And I was like, bro, you want me to tattoo near her kitty and you don't think I'm gonna see her kitty? I'm like, bruh, stop staring at me like a fucking buffoon. And then I kicked him out of the fucking shop. Fuck those people. I think about them zero amounts at the time. Just saw this tattoo and I was like, oh yeah, fuck that guy. I hope he gets hit by a... On to the next. Oh, young grunts, very beautiful. Interesting way to tattoo something. I'm glad that this story went from that to young grunts because I like this tattoo, and I'll get to end on a positive note, okay? Weird fucking color combinations, but that's what this fucking guy does, okay? Young grunts, I see him, I like him, fucking cool tattoos, but this is Hendon. What's his name? What's his actual fucking name? Hendon_art. Let me find out his goddamn name. Amberish Ambo Hendon, out of Oddity Tattoo in Florida. Okay, we're gonna look at through some of his tattoos. Fine line tattooer, very nice work. This is one of his butterflies on a hand. Look at that, fucking flawless. Fine line tattooing, okay? We have a lot of fine line guys following me, and sometimes I think that they think I don't like them, but I like them. This is fucking not only quality tattooing, but it's like ethically? I don't know. It's tattooing made to last a long fucking time. Okay, that's what it is. Look at this snake flower combo sleeve. Beautiful, fucking flawless. It's gonna look like that for the rest of eternity. She is gonna be dead in the ground, so stoked that her sleeve still looks great. Okay, this is Hendon_art. Look at this. This Icarus tattoo, he flew too close to the sun and he fell. The glue deglued and he fell to his death. Very beautiful. The wings, the sun, everything about this tattoo, gorgeous. My guy, Hendon_art. Look at that butterfly. This is a video. I like the video. That's healed. Look at how sexy and, ooh, it's kind of sensual the way he touched that. Then we got this, what are they called? Snail skull mushroom plant thing? Fucking bitchin'. Beautiful. Hendon art out of Oddity Tattoo in Florida. I don't know where Oddity Tattoo is. Let me find out. Sarasota. Hendon_art. Go follow him, send him some love. I'll see you in a few days, and then we'll talk about tats some more. Okay? See you then.